The Edo State House of Assembly Ad Hoc Committee investigating the Museum of West African Arts MOWAA has concluded its inquiry and is set to submit its final report next week. Chairman of the Ad Hoc Committee, Honorable Ade Isibo, disclosed this on Monday after reconvening with key stakeholders involved in the matter. BTV News State House correspondent to Saragi Agogo reports that MOWAA's delegate again failed to appear. The report is presented by Best Orator.
Appearing before the Edo State House of Assembly Ad Hoc Committee investigating the Museum of West African Art MOWAA, the Accountant General during the administration of Mr. Godwin Obaseki, Mr. Julius Anelo, confirmed that the state government released 3.8 billion naira as counterpart funding for the project between March 2022 and April 2024. He said the funds were expected to motivate international donors to invest in the museum project. Mr. Anelo told the committee that no record, voucher, or receipt of the alleged donor funds exists in the state treasury.
To activate expected, funds from donor agencies and relevant stakeholders. But to our knowledge, the voucher that came was a request for payment. That is the extent to which the treasury was involved.
A representative of the Benin Royal Museum, Prince Agatise Erediawa, accused the former governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, and others of hijacking the original Benin Royal Museum. He noted that donors grew skeptical after realizing the Oba of Benin was not directly involved in the renamed MOWAA project. Prince Erediawa also drew the lawmakers' attention to a video recorded years ago in which the then governor, Godwin Obaseki, promised to build a Benin Royal Museum as a gift to the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty, Omonobane Dukwa Polokpolo Ewa II, and clearly noted that the Oba had no connection with MOWAA.
The journey should go to account for their roles and motivation from Asian, German, and other donors to fall prey to scavengers. On that occasion, His Majesty cautioned the German delegation that Obaseki was not in collaboration.
Committee Chairman investigating MOWAA, Honorable Ade Isibo, disclosed that MOWAA representatives failed to honor 2 invitations but submitted documents voluntarily. He said the documents will be adopted by the committee as MOWAA's side of the matter. He added that a suit filed by MOWAA at the Federal High Court, presented to the House by MOWAA's legal advisor, Olayiwola Afolabi SAN, will not stop the committee's work since neither the Edo State government nor the Edo State House of Assembly are part of the suit. Honorable Isibo noted that the committee's findings are expected to shape the next steps in resolving the mounting controversy surrounding the museum project, with the final report scheduled for submission to the House next week.
The Edo State House of Assembly and the Edo State government are not involved in any litigation, in any courts in the Federal Republic of Nigeria with regard to the issue of MOWAA.
Meanwhile, the Ad Hoc Committee investigating the financing of the Radisson Blue Hotel directed the Permanent Secretary of the State Ministry of Finance, Mr. Bernard Aigbe, to furnish the committee with necessary documents detailing the exact amount of money channeled into the construction of the Radisson Hotel on Wednesday. This follows concerns raised by committee members over several documents submitted explaining government funds spent on the project, which the lawmakers claimed were fraudulent and used to siphon the state government funds. The majority leader of the State House of Assembly and chairman of the Ad Hoc Committee investigating Radisson Blue Hotel, Honorable Jonathan Ibamawo, during the hearing on the payments made on the construction of the hotel, said the documents presented by the Permanent Secretary were not detailed enough in explaining funds allocated to the construction of Radisson Blue Hotel. Also, Honorable Ade Isibo, a member of the committee, queried the rationale behind signing off several documents relating to the financing of Radisson Blue Hotel, yet Edo only has 20% equity in the project, having paid over 20 billion naira, yet River Jameson, a private entity, owns 80% equity without any payment made.
All these payments were want proof of payments. We want to see evidence. I want to be taking Edo State money, what's my company. Edo State money, this is not money that is just there. This is money that is borrowed. We will pay this money till 2030.
money will be paid till 2030. Are you going to finish it within 2030?
The committee also engaged with the Shapoji Paloji Nigeria Limited, responsible for hotels, electrical and mechanical work. The company delegates, led by the contractor's manager, said they had received about 19 billion naira out of the total sum of 29 billion naira for contracts and claimed that they have completed 70% of the work. Committee members disagreed, stating that the progress does not reflect the funds received, and summoned the company's managing director to appear before the committee in the next sitting.
I need you to tell this committee what you spent 16 billion on. Where we went to, no tax, no roads finished, nothing, like nothing.
Lawmakers noted that the investigation of the Radisson Blu Hotel will continue on Wednesday and urged stakeholders, including those who have not attended the public hearing, to ensure their presence to enable the committee reach a resolution on the matter. Best Orator reporting for BTV News.